Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Player NegativeAE, and welcome back to Steins Gate 0. Last we left off, we had just seen Dr. Reyes, and we ended it, so let's see what happens. You're here sooner than I expected, Rintaro. The voice saying my name was voluptuous and feminine, and its accent was foreign. Dr. Reyes. Oh, this is the room. This is the room. Guys, this is the room I was trapped in the bad ending. I'm glad you're doing well. I came to get something I was looking for. Dr. Reyes spun around quickly and smoothly like a dancer. Kagiri was seated behind her. Kagari! What's wrong, Kagiri? Can't you hear us? There's some kind of strange mechanical device over her head. But no matter how much I called out her name, she didn't move an inch. Oh dear. She's sleeping so peacefully. It would be rude to wake her up. Her smile was sharp and cold. It completely lacked the warmth I'd seen when we'd first met. Watch out. She's military. Suza already had her gun drawn at Reyes. But Reyes didn't seem concerned at the slightest. Or in the slightest. Tenoji had said that, come to think of it. The group looking for Kagiri was a Western military. And he'd wondered if a normal spy would have taken their own life. And who might you be? Give back Kagiri. I love that face. I didn't know there was anyone in Japan with a face like that. Why don't we kill her? She means nothing to us. Dr. Reyes has nothing that we need. Kagiri Shina will die, you know? Why? How? The second she dies, you're dead too. I see. But I'm just one part of a larger organization. Killing me won't change a thing. Yeah. But it's still, it's like... I understand that, but that's like saying like killing one ant isn't really gonna do it. I mean, it's not really gonna do anything, but you're still killing one of the ants. That's one less ant you have to deal with, right? Right? I'm sorry for everybody that loves ants. No ants were harmed in the making of this. She's a what? Wait, hold on. No. No. Why? Because even if killing her. Let me just read the backlog. I gotta read the backlog. I gotta look at what... Why would Suzuha lay down the gun? What kind of survival sense is that? Just because she's one part of a larger organization means that you want to give her the gun so that she can kill us? That makes no sense. That makes no sense, Suzuha. I just want to let you know. You may be military trained, but... So, Rintaro, I believe I told you what the deal was. Did you bring them? Oh my, you're such a naughty boy. If you didn't bring them, I can't let you have Kagiri Shina. She'd said Kagiri was asleep, but when I looked closer, I saw her eyelids weren't fairly closed. From what I could see of her eyes, they were empty and devoid of life. Unfortunately, nothing yet. I just played the lullaby they used with her. But if you're not going to accept my trade, then maybe I'll just get started. She rubbed Kagiri's cheeks with the barrel of the gun, a look of ecstasy on her face. I've hidden Kurisu's laptop and hard drive somewhere special. If you're not going to give me Kagiri, I won't tell you where. Let Kagedi go first.
交渉は無駄よ、リンタロウ。
Yeah, now that we put down our only form of negotiation.
そっちが私がないなら、こっちはこっちのやり方をさせてもらうわ。
She doesn't have a gun. There's no reason. I mean, okay. I'm mad about... It wasn't a threat or bluff. Reyes was like this. Wait. Reyes was acting like this was an everyday conversation. With all the blood and stench around us. That somehow made it even creepier. Did you do this? Yeah, if they hadn't been so stupid, they might have managed to live a little longer. Yeah, like us. People that put down the stupid gun. Why would you do something like this? It's simple. They figured out who I really am. And who you really are. Remember what she just said? You're with the military. And a scientist as well. Derpa. Not that that means anything to you, I'm sure. The American Defense Ultimate Research Projects Agency. That is most certainly fictional. The American Defense Ultimate Research Project Agency. That is the craziest name I've ever heard in my life. I could hear Maho's voice through my Bluetooth microphone. I left my phone connected to Darius so that we could stay in touch if we needed to. She probably can hear that, right? Like you don't just have a military base and not have like wiretapping or Bluetooth tapping. But I asked Arya for the impossible many times before. Now it was my turn. I couldn't let her hurt Kagedi. Since I had lost her weapons, it would be hard to do this by force. Why? Why did she lose her weapon is the problem. We could have had a weapon. We could have had it. I just needed to keep her occupied. Unless I missed something, right? And like Dr. Reyes has like a military squad behind her. Why would someone from the military? My team originally worked on brainwashing. Brainwashing? And Kagedi. Just so we're clear, it wasn't me who did this to her. It was them. Damn. She must have meant the people lying on the floor. Don't know if I believe that. Why would the military want to brainwash people anyway? There is no need to even ask. But I needed to buy time for Dara to finish his hacking. You know why. We want soldiers who will do exactly as they're told. Our goal was to make the ultimate soldier, who never complains, who never fears death, and who willingly sacrifices himself for his country. There's nothing unusual about it. It's been done all over the world for over a century. But then we realized we could make the ultimate soldier without going through the hassle of brainwashing. An AI soldier. The name alone made it sound like the title of a cheap sci-fi movie. But that also just made it creepier. I see. So you implanted an artificial intelligence into the soldier's brain? That would let you mass produce highly intelligent and highly capable soldiers. And if you can install the memories needed for special skills too, you'll have a whole army of specialists ready for any mission imaginable. And in the future, we'll be able to make soldiers capable of enhanced teamwork via group consciousness too. What do you think? Amazing, isn't it? It's wrong. That's what they all say. I was worried that Suzuha might jump at her in fury, but she stayed completely calm. Oh wow, I cannot speak today. Reyes was right next to Kagedi. No matter how fast Suzuha was, without a gun, Kagedi was still in danger. Yeah, I wonder where that went. If I knew Suzuha, she was watching the situation carefully and waiting for an opening. Listen to me. We want stability. Our military is the only thing keeping the world peaceful. And if they have to sacrifice themselves to become the soldiers who can make that possible, then I'm sure they won't mind too much. It was selfish reasoning. It was. Very selfish. There is no way I or anyone else could accept it. But... that made me laugh. I don't know why. That's really good. I just like listened to this voice. You interest me greatly. I saw Suzuha's gaze dart over to me for just a moment. Her eyes seemed to criticize me, but she didn't say anything.
Rintaro?
My name is not Rintaro. My job right now is to keep her busy until Daru broke the lock on the files, which meant that now was the time to act. To act the part of the biggest fool I could. That was my job. Yes! I like when they break this out. I am the man who shall destroy the ruling structure of the world and plunge it into chaos. What kind of joke is this? I, the mad scientist of madness, Oin Kyoma, admit it. You Reyes are moderately mad. What? Oin Kyoma. Rintaro Okabe is the disguise I use to deceive the eyes of the world. This is my true identity. I am the mad scientist reviving like the phoenix. You're screwed up, kid. For a moment, her mouth had hung open in shock, but she quickly regained her cocky smile. But I couldn't back down now. Reyes, I already know what you've done thus far. You infiltrated Victor Crondia University as a professor to work on your AI soldier project. And while you were there, you found out about Amadeus. Correct? Yes, that's right. Amadeus was quite the interesting project. But what interested me more was she stepped on the body next to her as if it were an object and not a human being. Were the traces I saw of their involvement. And just as I expected, I looked in and found something incredible. You know what I found, right? The time machine, yes? Reyes flashed me a dazzling smile and nodded. I see. The time machine. The impossible dream of all mankind. You learned of that paper that described how it would work. And you learned that if you could get it, the world would be yours to command. But you were a fool. Everyone like you who thinks the same thing. A fool. Yes, a fool. Ruling the world? Working for the nation? Working for the organization? These are all goals of petty men. If you would use the greatest invention of human history for those things, then you're a failure as a scientist. I'm a soldier before I'm a scientist. I've offered my life to my country. If my country can command the world, then that lets us keep every other potential threat in check. And that's what's best for the world and mankind. Her voice was rising in excitement. That's why we can't let any other country get ahead of us. By obtaining this revolutionary theory before everyone else, we can keep the world's power balance the way it is. We can keep the world peaceful. We can't let another country, let alone a civilian corporation, get their hands on it first. And that's why you killed all these people? I'll say it again. You are a fool. I see. I do feel bad about what I did to them. She didn't really sound like she meant it. The plan was to let them go a while longer and then take the data once they had it all. Then why kill them? One of the people I sent in to spy on them screwed up. So, I do blame myself for that. But they're at fault too. DERPA hires civilian scientists. I offered them jobs, but they got greedy and started making demands. Losing talent like that is such a shame. The corners of her mouth rose a little as she spoke. It didn't seem like she felt that way at all. So, Rentaro Okabe, I've got an offer for you. Why not work for DERPA? You look surprised. Why did you think I was telling you all this? Long villain monologues only exist in your Japanese samurai movies. Don't worry, we don't care about what country you're from. If you want, we can get you a green card. In other words, you recognize my talent? You recognize the mind of Hoin Kyoma? Of course, I would make this offer to someone with that talent. You've certainly got it. And you're Makase Kurisu's friend too. The real reason she was interested in me was probably the latter. It was far too obvious. You might have heard something from Makase Kurisu about her time machine theories. That's what you're hoping. And that's why you want me. We take those who can be useful, and we pay. That's how things work in our world. Which means that once I'm not useful, I'll end up like the people on the ground over there. That depends on how hard you work and what you decide to do. Reyes laughed and went over around behind Kaguri. She seemed to be moving casually, but since Suzuha didn't pounce, she probably hadn't left any openings. Are you done yet? I was hitting my limit for buying time. Well, take your time and think about it. the ultimate stalling mechanic, just start laughing. You have quite the high taste eye, if you've noticed my talent.
Highest eye?
High quality taste and a discerning eye. You're American and you didn't even know that? That's fine. I take back what I said about your failures as a scientist. Since after all you've recognized my talent. I see, then you accept my offer. I refuse. God damn. What? Because I am Hoin Kyoma. A mad scientist must always be a solitary creature. He must never belong to anyone or anything at any time. That is his destiny. At first, Dr. Reyes seemed surprised, but then she exhaled a long sigh. Well, feel free to take your time. Think it over until I'm done with her. What are you going to do to Kaguri? Suzuha still had her hands behind her head, but if looks could kill, Reyes would be dead already. You know what I'm doing. I'm overwriting her memories with Kurisu Makase's. That's... Then... in the other world line, maybe DERPA had done that and not Stratfor? And that wasn't all. Was the woman in the motorcycle suit who attacked the lab? Don't make that face. I've used this technique on animals and any number of humans. Reyes rubbed Kaguri's cheeks lovingly. I still am confused why we dropped the gun. If we would have shot her, this would have been done. We would have gotten Kaguri and we would have had time to do shit. And obviously she's leading this operation, right? I don't know. The system had a critical flaw until now anyway. But this time it's fixed. And she's highly compatible. I'm sure it'll work fine. Every single word she spoke. And she spoke so slowly. It felt like she was drawing me in. Kurisu's memory, her mind, will be recreated in this girl. Then we won't have to worry about any black boxes locking away parts of her memories. She'll do whatever we tell her. And I'm sure she'll tell us all about the time machine. We won't need Kurisu's laptop or her hard drive. As long as we have her, we'll be fine. Reyes brought her crimson lips next to Kagari. Tell me, Kagari. You want to be Kurisu, right? No, Kagari. Don't listen to her. But Kagari didn't move at all. Her genius mind will be yours. You can revolutionize the world. Won't that be wonderful? Well, Kagari's lips moved a little.
Kagari.
Rintaro, this was your choice too, you know? If you'd simply done as I'd asked, things might have turned a little differently. Cannot speak. And besides, you want to see Kurisu, don't you? A person is nothing but their memories. It's their memories who make them who they are. When Kagari has Kurisu's memories, she'll become Kurisu. And you'll like that, won't you? And I'm sure Kurisu will too. I was surprised at how loud my voice was. Kurisu would be happy? Hell no! Even if you do replace Kagari's memories with Kurisu's, she won't be Kurisu. And she'll never be happy to see... She would never be happy to see her memories used like that. Don't you dare insult her. Don't you dare insult Kurisu Magase. Oh, shit. I see. That's a shame. But either way, the result doesn't change. You can just stand there and watch your mind be filled with the memories of the one you love. Reyes started to type commands into the computer next to her. Suzuha was still calm. She wasn't attacking Reyes because she was waiting for Daru's word. Daru, are you done yet? God damn it, Daru. Suzuha whispered to me. We may have to give up on Kagari. Once I move, get down. Knowing Suzuha, she wouldn't hesitate. Okay, all ready to go. What do I do? Should I give up on her? I couldn't do that, could I? But either way, Kagari was doomed. Alright then. Sayonara, Kagari. Reyes' thin fingers stretched out. And Suzuha moved. She closed the gap between her and Reyes in an instant. Should it take a gunshot rang out? Suzuha's body shot back in front of the floor. I thought you'd do that. Too bad, huh? Reyes had expected that. Then there was nothing I could do. Before I could stop her, Reyes hit the keyboard. Yeah! Daru Ex Machina! Daru Ex Machina! It can't be this stupid thing.
God damn it!
Reyes pounded the keyboard again and again, swearing. Was there a problem with the system? Kagari. There was a small light in Kagari's empty eyes. With Reyes distracted, this was my chance. Kagari ripped the device off her head, stood up, and managed to run a few steps before she fell over. I ran over and grabbed her. Reyes quickly brought her gun to bear. Another gunshot. I thought I'd been shot, but I hadn't. The gun, knocked out of Reyes' hands, was spinning on the floor. Don't take another step. Suzuha slowly stood up. She was holding the gun that she'd just placed on the ground. Suzuha, you're okay. I guess so. Her shoulders were bloody, but it wasn't a fatal wound. She was lucky to survive a gunshot wound at that range. The tables have turned. Yes, they have. You got me. I didn't expect to lose a kid like you. Reyes shrugged her shoulders in surrender. But this isn't over yet, you know. I said don't move. Reyes ignored her and picked up the strange headset that Kagari had been wearing. Just fucking shoot her. She moved. Just so we're all on the same page, I'm carrying a small bomb with me. Ooh. I just bite down a little on the back of my teeth and it explodes. At this rate, you three would be caught up in it. She's pulling your fucking leg. 100%. So you're gonna kill yourself. I've been trained to choose death rather than hand information over to the enemy, sadly. You're bluffing. If you think though, then shoot. Just, yeah, fucking shoot her. 100%. Move to pull the trigger. Yeah. She's lying through her fucking teeth. She's done this before. I don't believe it for 1 second. It's a terrible lie. Just believe in Daru for now. Reyes glanced over at Suzuha and then slowly put the headset down over her own head. What are you trying to do? You didn't want to use her either, did you, Amadeus? But you don't mind if I use someone else. I told you, it won't end here. There was madness in her eyes. That's right. It was always so easy. There was never any need to use anyone else. I could have done this myself. Now I will have Kurisu Makuse's memories. I will have the time machine theory. And I will be the one to revolutionize the world. Just shoot her. Now I will rule time itself. Yeah, didn't it not work before? Wasn't that Daru? Reyes' fingers went for the keyboard. Don't! It's okay. I'll make good use of the memories of the girl you love. I found it. I've got it, Okuni. Deleted Daru. Now set Kurisu free.
Coming to me, Chris.
Chris? Reyes' fingers touched the keyboard. Silence. Nothing happened. There was no light or loud noise like the phone wave. Of course there wasn't. It was all going on inside her head. What happened? Rei is a vegetable? Oh, please. That would be the craziest. Kurisu was set free, and then she's just like, did the memories download? I steeled myself to take a closer look. And Rei has collapsed to her knees. The light hit her face so I could finally see her expression. There was nothing there. No light, no darkness. Nothing. Just hollow emptiness in her eyes. But that expression of joy that she had when she touched the keyboard was frozen onto her cheeks. Daru was faster, but just an instant. The folder had been empty just before she downloaded her memories into her own mind. She'd filled her head with emptiness, and now nothing was left. Not the memories she'd had before, not her own history, not her own desires. There was just an empty shell. There was just an empty shell kneeling on the ground as if praying to God.
Daru. よくやった。終わったよ。何もかも。
Yeah, it's all over. I could hear Daru and Maho cheering from the earphone. Let's go, Uncle. It's not a good idea to stay here.
そうだな。
You're right.
Kagari.
Kagari, can you walk?
歩けるか。
Yeah. The only things left were the dead bodies and a living corpse. Amadeus, the girl on the other side of the machine, was gone. She was gone from this world, along with the memories of the person I loved. I whispered softly to a girl who was no longer there.
また会おうな。
I'll see you again, Kurisu.
それじゃあマユシ、私たち
Okay,
また来るね。
Mayushi, we'll be back.
またね。ルカ君も今度一緒にコ
Luca,
スプレしよう
Luca,
ね。
let's cosplay next time, okay?
と
I'll think about it.
オカリンさんや皆さんも
Luca and everyone, thanks for having us over.
ああ。またい
Yeah,
つでも
come back anytime.
どうした？
What is it?
オカリンさん
Okanin, you've kind of changed.
そう。
Have I?
なんだか
Yeah, you seem a lot
前よりず
easier
っ
to
と
talk
付き
to
やすくな
now.
った感じ。もうふぶきちゃん。
Come on, Fubuki, it's rude to say that to his face.
カエデちゃんだっ
What?
て
You were saying it too a minute ago, Kade.
ちょっと。
やれやれ。だな。
Sheesh.
あ、それじゃあ
Oh,
私
then
も
I guess I'll be leaving
そろ
too.
そろ
今日もバイト？
You've got work again today.
はい、終わったら連絡します。週末の予定決めましょう。
Aw.
オッケー。じゃあ連絡
Okay,
待ってる
I'll be waiting for you. So, the world line didn't change, right?
ダルニャン、ユキニャンとかなりいい感じだにゃん。
We're still in this World War world line, so it's not over yet. What? What's this? Daronyan and Yukinyan seem like they're an item, yeah?
そう？
Do we? But my love for you will never change, Ferris-tan.
もう、父さんたらまた。
Come on, Dad, not again. It had been several days since then. All the chaos with Amadeus and Kurisu's memories had calmed down, and normal life had resumed. There had been no official announcements about what had happened in the basement of Tokyo Dengi University. The next day, the basement had been sealed off because of what was described as a lab accident. The military, or maybe Strat 4, had covered it up. And since then, we hadn't seen anything strange going on around us. There should have been no traces that we were ever there. They probably weren't going to come after us.
それにしても、
Anyway,
あれは何だったんだ
what
ろう。
happened back there?
あれって？
Back there?
あの女が係に
The woman tried to download Kurisu Makase's memories into Kagari, and it didn't work, right?
ただシステムがうまく作動しなかっただ
I
け
think
じ
it
ゃ
was
ない
just a
よ。
system error.
ダルニャンの言う通りだにゃん。考えすぎる
Darinyan's
ことない
right.
に
You probably shouldn't overthink it, yeah?
そうなのかな。
I don't know.
な
It's
んか
been
気に
bothering
なるん
me.
だよね。
そういえばあの時
Come to think of that, when that happened, Kagiri seemed to have been thinking of something. She opened her mouth to speak.
でも
No, but
ちょっとかがり、言いかけて
come on,
途中で
Kagiri.
やめないで
Don't
よ。
stop
気に
your
なるだ
sentence
ろ。
halfway through. You're just making me wonder more.
あの時声が聞こえたよう
I
な
thought I heard a
気が
voice
す
back
る
then.
声？
A voice.
頭の奥
Yeah,
で
there was someone in my head
誰
saying
だかわからな
no.
いけど、私あの時
I
の
don't
こ
really
とを
remember all
ほ
that
とんど
happened, so
覚えて
maybe
な
it
い
was
か
just a
ら、
dream.
ただの夢か。
アマデウス。もしかしたら
Could it have
ア
been
マデウスじゃ
Amadeus?
ないかしら。クリスが最後の最後
Maybe
で
at the last second she refused to allow her memories to overwrite Kagiri's?
真帆にしてはロジカルじゃない意見だな。
That's not a very logical opinion to be coming from you, Maho. But Lukako and Mayori stared at each other when they heard Maho's words.
その
Um,
僕たちが
last
最
time
後
we
に
activated Amadeus, the call got cut off
起動し
halfway
た時
through.
なんオカリンのボットさんが話してる
Your
の
bot
に
was talking, but she seemed like she was in a real big hurry to hang up. Could that have been when it happened?
でもそんなことあ
But
りえるの？
is that possible?
わからない
I don't know.
けど、
But Amadeus is
ア
just
マ
like
デ
a
ウスも
human.
人間と同
She has
じ
self-defense
自
instincts.
己ぼだから
So it's possible she realized her memories were going to be used for something
自分の記憶を利用されようとしてい
wrong.
るのに気づいてということも
In a different world line, Kurisu's memories had once existed inside Kagiri. Maybe Kurisu had saved Kagiri from experiencing the same fate here. There may have been another reason, but at least that was what I wanted to think.
なあオカリン、
Hey Okarin, there's something I don't understand too.
なんだ。
What's that?
オカリンの話だと
You were saying that Amadeus caused the
アマ
world
デウスが原
line
因で
changes before now,
何度か
right?
世界でも僕
But
たちが
if we still remember what happened, that means the world line didn't change, right?
今回は
Why
変
is
装
that?
してない。
ああ。
That's what I'm saying. Oh, that. I thought about that right after what happened.
おそらくだが、
This is just a guess, but I think whenever I'd done something involving Amadeus, it had caused Kurisu's memories to fall into
クリ
someone's
スの記
hands.
憶が何者か
Whoever
の
had
手に
gotten
渡
the
ったこと
memories
が
used them to
原因
rewrite the
だが
past.
今回は
But this
その
time
原
we
因で
deleted Kurisu's
アマ
memories,
デウ
so
ス
that
と
means
クリ
there's
ス
no
の記
world
憶
line
そのものを
change.
消去した。
So because there was no world line change,
それによる世界線の変動は起きない。
we're in the right world line?
そういうことだろう。
The cause of the battle between Stratfor and Derpa was gone, but it's still gonna happen, right? Because like this isn't Steins Gate. There's still a war happening. Suzuha is still here from the future. We got rid of the data that Kurisu left behind. The future created by Kurisu's memories was gone. But Suzuha and Kagiri were still here. If they were still here, then the future hadn't changed that much. Yes. Of course I knew that. Unless I could reach Steins Gate, the world line's convergence wouldn't change. But that didn't mean this was for nothing. There was a small flash of insight I'd felt in 2036. This world was another step towards it.
で、これからどうするん？
So what's the plan now?
そうだな。
There's a lot
い
to
ろいろ
do,
やるべき
but
ことはある
first,
が、
I took something out of my
そ
pocket.
の前に、
My white lab coat.
さて、みんなに
I have a
俺
present
から
for
プレゼントだ。
これは
Hey, the pin. The pin. I kind of want one of these. Just to have.
ラボメンバー
That's a cool pin. Lab member badge. It identifies every one of us as members of the lab. Oshmksksa. The badge had everyone's initials on it. Of course, Kurisu and Moeka's were there too. I had added in Maho, Hiajo, and Kagurishina. Accepting the past for what it was and connecting it to the future. That was my job right now.
ラボメ
A lab member. Kaguri held the badge to her chest happily.
私の宝物
I've got another
一つ
treasure
増
now.
えちゃった。
The path that lay before me might be even harder than the one I traveled so far. But I knew that there was still a light at the end of it.
私クリスとオカ
I
リン
think
さ
I
んが仲良
understand
くな
why
ることに
Kurisu and Okarin became friends.
なんとなく私も父さんたちが
I finally
どうし
realized
て
why
あんな
my
に
dad
オ
and
カリンお
everyone
じ
else
さんを
relied
頼
on
り
him
にし
so
ていた
much.
のか。
私もママがオカリンさんを
And
ず
I
っと
know why
好
mommy
き
always
な
loved
の
him too.
わかるな。かがりちゃん違うよ。
Kagiri, that's not right. Maybe she's Okarin's hostage, so it's not like...
ちょ、なんこれ
Wait,
オ
how
カリ
come
ンだけ
Okarin
モテ
gets
ばっか
something?
り許せんリアチェ
That
爆
is the
発しろ
best voice acting I've heard. Yeah, I don't like his voice actor, but man, does he kill it. You gotta give credit where credit's due. That was really good. Hold on, I just have to listen to that again. Wait. Oh no, I have to advance it. Okay.
ちょ、なんこれオカリンだけモテばっかり
これ.
王さんには母さんがいるでしょ
You've got mom, dad. Many different futures and many different paths. Where they all converge, I know I'll find you. So.
ああ、俺だ。
Yes, it's me.
いつになったら
When am I coming to save you?
慌てるな。
Don't panic.
今はまだその時でも。
Now is not the appointed hour. Who do you think I
俺
am?
を誰
Listen,
だと思う
I am the mad scientist, Hoi Kyoma, and I never go
狂気
back
の
on my
マッド
word.
だから。しば
So
し
for now,
待つ
wait.
お前を絡め取るその
I
時
shall
のちは
release you from the chains of time that bind you.
あ
Yes,
必ずだ。
I promise. Kurisu, until the day comes that we meet, all I have I give to you.
夫妻。コングル。
Elsai Kongburu. What? December 2011. Akibara. A year after all the chaos, Maho visited the Future Gadget Lab for the first time in a long while.
来た来た
She's here.
お久しぶりね
It's been a long time, everyone. I don't know how close we are to the end. It's weirdly like ending, but it's not ending. I don't know. Wow, it's Maho. I've missed you.
お久しぶりです真帆さ
It's good to see you again, Maho.
ん元気そうで何よりだね
Glad to see you're doing well, Nia.
みんな相変わらずで
It's
安
good
心
to
し
see
たわ
nothing's changed
そ
here.
っちこそ変わってない
Yeah,
ね
looks like not much has changed with you either.
どうせ私は小さいわよ
I know I'm still short. You don't have to tell me.
そういう意味で言ったんじゃない
It wasn't what I meant.
わかってる
I know, it was a joke.
どうしたの
What's wrong?
この一年
I've been lonely without you past year. What?
ちょっとそんな抱
Wait,
きつ
you
か
don't
な
need
くて
to
も
grab me like that.
だってごめん
I'm sorry. I wanted to come back in the summer, but a lot happened at the
大学
university.
の方でもいろいろあって
The events of last January had left deep scars on Maho's lab. Of course they had. Not only was Amadeus involved, but many of the people in the college, including Dr. Reyes, had been involved as well.
遠いところ。
Thanks for coming all this way, Maho.
マホ。
当たり前よ
Of course.
私だってい
I
ろい
was
ろ
a
と
part
関
of
わ
this
ってき
too.
たん
I've
だ
got a
もん
responsibility to see it to the end.
でも、本当にい
Are
い
you
のか
sure? All the cleanup work you did over there last year will go to waste.
無駄になんてならないわよ
It won't go to waste. You're the one who
こ
said
の
this
世
world's
界の
future
未
would
来が
connect
過
to the
去につ
past.
ながるって言っだから私は
So,
この世界で
I have
私
done
の
what I
すべき
can
こ
in
と
this
をやっ
world.
ただけ
あ
Yeah,
あ、そうだったな。
you're right. I was supposed to die in 2025, but I was still alive. Everyone had been fooled. The past me. Everyone in the future. The world had been deceived. I thought the future was certain, but instead I found a future I didn't expect. So wouldn't I be able to deceive the world too? And by doing so avoid the future that awaited us? If I could deceive the world, maybe I could find Steins Gate. That's the realization? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's the realization that he had so that the end of the last game could happen. But how to do so, unfortunately, was way beyond me right now. The future me had said,
シュタインズゲート世界線への
Path to Steins Gate is a hard one. Trying once or twice probably won't get you there.
まずはそこから
But
始める
starting there is the best way to get to it.
いくつもの未来の先が
I think that there are many futures connected to the past.
僕たちがいるこの世界も無駄じゃない
This world
きっと
we're
必
in
要な世
isn't
界な
wasted.
んだ
It's a world that we need. At least that's what I think.
今の僕はそう思ってる。
Many futures, all connected to the past. That meant that there was only one thing for me to do.
橋田さん、例のものはちゃんとできたの？
Hashida, did you finish it?
もちろん、もう使えるはずだお。
Of course, it's ready to go. An old microwave sitting in the back of the development room. It was the time loop machine that Maho had helped finish. Dara had added a new function to it.
それにしても、
Still, it's hard to believe that this thing controls the fate of the
こんなものが世界の命運を握って
world.
いたなんてね。
That's right. Everything began here. Our fate and Kurisu's had all been ruined by this device. The one difference between this and the old phone wave was that this was connected to a smartphone and not an old feature phone. Text messages to the past would be detected by CERN no matter what I did, which meant that we'd become a target. That would mean taking this world that I'd gained only at the cost of sacrificing Kurisu right back to where we started. There would be no point in that. But there were other ways to communicate now, beyond simple text messages. There were other ways to send messages. The software we use now, Rhine, was one of them.
名付けて D ラインってとこか
I
な。
call it the D-Rhine. Of course, the idea of using the electrons of the CRT television in Bronte Workshop to control gravity and create a singularity to send a message back in time was the same. The amount that we could send was still 18 characters, same as the D-Mail. But we didn't have to worry about CERN finding it. We didn't have to worry about Mayori being killed. The only problem was that we couldn't send messages before we started using Rhine, but there was nothing I could do about that. The most important thing to do right now was to make it possible.
まったく、どこにも捕捉されないよう
It
に
was pretty hard to find a
注文
way to make
つけ
sure
る
no
から
one would detect
抜
it.
け穴見つけるのに
It took forever to find a place they weren't
めっちゃ
watching.
時間かかったんだからな。
He complained, but he'd pulled it off
さ
anyway.
すがだ。
That's my favorite right arm.
あ、何気に懐かしい
I haven't heard that in a while.
でも、オカリ
But are you sure about this opening?
そうだにゃ。またそのことで、
That's right.
京馬が辛い思いを
This
する
may
ん
only
じゃない
bring
の
one
かな
you more pain. Or this may only bring you more pain.
かも
Jesus
しれない
Christ.
な。
Maybe you're right.
だったら、
で
Then,
も、
but I have to do it anyway.
やらなければならない。
オカリンさん。
The Third World War was going to happen unless I could stop it. Kagari and Suzuha's presence made that obvious. There was only one future that lay before us, but it was another piece of the path that would lead us to Steins Gate. To get there, I'd have to go into the past and start over. It would be fine. I was capable of starting over as many times as I needed to now. I could overcome anything, until I reached the promised door. I had already had the message I was going to send. Sending that message must have been why I'd come to this worldline in the first place. Of course, I didn't know what I'd think or what I'd do when I received it, but I knew I would be successful. I would lead us to another future, and to another past.
かがりさん、不安ですか？
Kagami, are you nervous?
だって
If the past changes and the world's at
過去が
peace,
変わって
maybe I'll never be
平和
able
な
to
時
see
代
mommy.
かがりちゃん。
心配ない。
Don't worry.
アトラクタフィールド理論では、
Attractor field theory says what's supposed to happen will happen.
世界線が変わろうと、
Even if the world line changes, you'll see Mayori again.
眉、
本
Really?
ああ、俺が
Yeah,
保証
I
する。
guarantee it.
当？よかったね、かがりち
Isn't that nice, Kagami? Opening guarantees it, so I'm sure it'll be true. I'll see you in the future, okay? Yeah.
ゃん。おじさん、
Thanks, Uncle.
礼を言われることじゃない。
There's no need to thank me.
もともとは
I sowed the seeds of all this
俺がまいた種だ。
anyway. And this is where things got real
う
hard.
ん。それでも言わせて。
No, let me say it anyway.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
そのセリフ、父さんにも。
Say that to Daddy
父さんにも
too. Please say it to your daddy.
父さんもありがとう。
Thanks, Dad.
もっと上目遣いで。
More. Look up at me with dewy eyes and say it again, my daughter.
どうだ。
When the past changed, I'd done everything in the past year that, everything I'd done in the past year would be undone. The futures I had experienced, and all the time it took me to come back would go away too. But they wouldn't go to waste. I was here now and in the past, and just about to begin my work. And then the future lay beyond. When all those lives came together, the door to the future would be waiting. Steins Gate would be waiting. Hey! It is time. In the name of Hoin Kyoma, I will now initiate Operation Helheim. Helheim. Lab members, are you ready? To find a way there would change the past again.
Okie dokie.
God damn it. Why is that the phrase that they say? I want like a big one. Zoom out. Zoom out, Hal. I want to see the whole picture. Kurisu, so that someday we can be together once more. Huh. So that's not the actual ending, because we didn't use Ryan to do that. Wasn't it like a video message? It was like, oh, here's a video message. Right, but it was from the future. Crazy. I'm glad I stuck it out, because I would have had like a 10-minute episode if I didn't. That's interesting. So this is the Kurisu ending. We have one last ending to do, guys. This is the ending that triggers me to get the last ending, which is the true ending, I think. Right? So Reyes has just been evil pretty much 100% of the time. I don't know why Dr. Leskinen decided to be evil in the beginning. I don't know if there's an explanation for that, besides like maybe like he saw evidence of the time machine or whatever, and he like took the job, because obviously they offer jobs to people that, I don't know. I think we should have shot freaking Dr. Reyes immediately. But I think it was good that she's like a vegetable now. They made a lot of references to composers in this game. Like they tried to be musically inclined, which was cool. There's some stuff that I may or may not have learned that I have to look up after this now. But that's cool. They have a lot of cool CG. I'm excited to see what the last true ending, the one in the last one, made me cry. Like it was literally like I was on the verge of tears. You could hear it in my voice. I was so sad at the last true ending. So if this true ending is anything like the first one, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen to me. We'll see what happens. Good games, though. The D-Ryan was sent. Hey, there's that achievement. CG libraries, new wallpapers, saving system data. Okay. Right, that was the Kurisu ending? Or was that the Kagiri ending? No, Kagiri's ending is complete already. So yeah, so we're on the last ending, right? Let me just I just want to look. Yeah, promise Recursive Mother Goose is the Kagiri ending. Yeah, so we're done. We got one more ending, guys. This episode has gone on long enough. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please hit the like button. I really appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. We upload a lot of roguelike and visual novel stuff if you're interested. Even if it's just for a little bit, I'd love to see you. And I hope to see you guys in the next episode, whatever it may be. Peace out, you guys.